Maca root, Lepidium meyenii, often called Peruvian ginseng, has become very popular in recent years. It was traditionally used as a powder added to food. However, over the last year or two, it has become widely available in capsule form, making it easier to take as a supplement. In today's episode, we will explore the correct and evidence-based use of maca. Can it really help improve sexual desire and performance in men and women? Does science support these claims, or are they exaggerated? We will also discuss its possible side effects and safety concerns. Although maca is generally considered safe for most healthy adults, some people should avoid it, especially those with hormone-sensitive conditions, thyroid disorders, or during pregnancy, unless advised by a healthcare professional. Finally, I will guide you on how to choose a high-quality product from the many options available on the market and what details you should carefully check on the label before buying. Stay with me. Peace be upon you. I'm Hussein Lutfi. Welcome to the Octopus Pharmacist channel and to a new episode of Octopus Pharmacist Herbal. Today, we will talk about a very important and currently trending herb in the market, maca root, Lepidium meyenii. Episode titles. At the beginning, these are the titles of today's episode. If you're looking for a specific topic, you can go directly to the part of the video that starts with that title. But if you want to understand everything about maca root in a clear and organized way, stay with me from beginning until the end. First, general information. As usual, let us begin with some important background information. Maca root was described in historical records from Peru as early as the late 1500s, around 1598. This means it is a very old plant with a long traditional history of use. In shape, the root looks similar to a small turnip or a radish. It belongs to the cruciferous vegetable family, the same family as cabbage and broccoli. Even today, there's been some discussion among plant scientists about its detailed classification, but scientifically it is known as Lepidium meyenii. Types of maca root. There are mainly 4 color variations of maca roots, depending on the natural color of the root itself: yellow or creamy white, red, dark purple, black. These colors reflect differences in the concentration of certain active plant compounds inside the roots. Some research suggests that black maca, for example, may have slightly stronger effects in certain areas, but all types share similar core components. Traditional uses in Peru. In Peru, maca root is traditionally eaten as food. It can be consumed fresh, or it may be dried and ground into powder. The powder is added to soups and meals like a spice. It can also be used in baking, such as pies or cakes, and in some traditional fermented drinks. Because of its traditional use in supporting energy and sexual desire, it is often called Peruvian ginseng. However, it is not related to true ginseng plants. Active compounds. Maca contains several active groups of compounds. Among the most important are isothiocyanates, glucosinolates, macamides, and machenes. These compounds are believed to contribute to its potential effects on energy, mood, and sexual desire. Important safety point. It is important to mention that maca naturally contains a compound called MTCA. Some laboratory research has raised concerns about possible biological effects at very high concentrations. However, there is no strong clinical evidence proving that normal dietary consumption of maca causes cancer in humans. Traditionally, maca is boiled or cooked before consumption, which may reduce certain compounds. Today, however, many products are sold as capsules that are swallowed directly without cooking. Therefore, product quality and preparation method are important considerations. Fiber content and digestion. Maca powder has a density similar to wheat flour and contains a high amount of fiber. In some people, especially when taken in large amounts, this may cause digestive discomfort or constipation. To solve this issue, some manufacturers process maca using heat and pressure in what is called gelatinized maca. This process breaks down starches, making the powder easier to digest and reducing its impact on the digestive system. In the next part, we will continue discussing its benefits, risks, and how to choose the right product correctly. Stay with me. After this simple introduction to maca root, Lepidium meyenii, let's now discuss its most important basic uses. Up to now, more than 9 common uses have been promoted for maca. However, most of these are considered medical claims. This term does not mean the claims are false. It simply means that strong, high-quality clinical evidence is still limited or not conclusive. So, what are these claims? And which uses are actually supported by reasonable scientific studies? Common medical claims. One common claim is that maca strengthens the nervous system and acts as an antioxidant. This idea comes from the fact that maca contains vitamins and minerals, such as vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin B6, iron, copper, manganese, zinc, potassium. Because of these nutrients in certain plant compounds, it is suggested that maca may help reduce oxidative stress. However, this effect has mainly been observed in laboratory or animal studies, not in strong human trials. There are also claims that maca has anti-inflammatory properties. Again, evidence in humans is still limited. Some people claim that maca may reduce the risk of prostate cancer. At this time, there is no solid clinical evidence proving that maca prevents prostate cancer in humans. Other claims include improving athletic performance, especially in endurance sports, improving mood, and helping reduce cholesterol levels. These effects remain under investigation, and results so far are mixed and not definitive. So, most of these uses are still considered possible, but not fully proven. Scientifically studied uses. Now let us focus on the most studied and better supported uses. The first and most well-known effect of maca is its potential to enhance sexual desire, especially in men. Several small clinical studies suggest that maca may improve libido in men. Importantly, this effect appears to occur without significantly changing testosterone levels. In women, research suggests that maca may improve sexual desire mainly in postmenopausal women. We previously discussed menopause in a separate episode. You can find a link in the description below. One common concern during menopause is reduced sexual desire. Some studies show that maca may help improve these symptoms. However, it does not appear to significantly improve anxiety, depression, mood swings, or hot flashes related to menopause. Its main studied effect is on sexual desire. Fertility in men. The second studied benefit is male fertility. Some research suggests that maca may improve sperm count and sperm motility, meaning movement. But this improvement does not happen immediately. Most studies show that results may appear after 6 to 12 weeks of regular use, roughly 3 months. Hormonal safety. One important and reassuring point is that current studies show maca does not significantly alter levels of testosterone, estrogen, or progesterone in healthy individuals. This is important because hormonal imbalance can sometimes increase health risks. So far, maca seems to act through mechanisms that are not fully understood and not by directly changing hormone levels. Many studies also suggest that maca is generally safe when used in moderate amounts. However, long-term data are still limited. In the next part, we will discuss side effects, precautions, and who should avoid using it. Stay with me. Third topic, correct use of maca root and how to choose a good product. Now, let us move to the third part of today's episode. How should maca root be used correctly? And how do we choose a reliable product from the many options available in the market? 1/duration of use. First, regarding duration, most clinical studies on maca root, Lepidium meyenii, have lasted between 6 weeks and 4 months. There are no strong, long-term studies confirming the safety of continuous use for many years without breaks. So, a practical and cautious approach is this. You may use it for up to 3 to 4 months, then stop for a period before restarting, if needed. Until now, we have not had solid scientific data proving the safety of uninterrupted, very long-term daily use. 2/recommended dose. Second, the correct daily dose. Most human studies use doses ranging from 1.5 grams to 3 grams per day. There is no strong evidence that higher doses give better results. Therefore, it is recommended not to exceed 3 grams per day. More is not necessarily better and may increase digestive discomfort. 3. How to divide the dose. Third, it is better to divide the total daily dose. For example, if you take 3 grams daily, 1 gram after breakfast, 1 gram after lunch, 1 gram after dinner, dividing the dose may improve tolerance and reduce possible stomach discomfort. For how to choose a good product. Now, the important point, product selection. Currently, most products are labeled as dried maca root extract or gelatinized maca. The label should clearly state the amount per capsule in milligrams. There is no requirement for companies to list MTCA levels specifically, and current scientific reviews do not confirm proven harm at normal doses. Choose a product from a reputable company with clear labeling, standardized content, and quality control certification. Important reminder, maca is a supplement, not a replacement for prescribed medical treatment. It can be added to a treatment plan, but it should not replace essential medications given by your doctor. When used correctly and in moderate doses, maca is generally considered safe for most healthy adults. Always consult your healthcare professional if you have chronic illness, are pregnant, or take regular medications. And that is the key to safe and smart use. Fourth and final topic, side effects and who should avoid maca. Now we come to the fourth and final part of today's episode. What are the possible side effects of maca root, Lepidium meyenii, and who should avoid using it? First, side effects. In general, maca, whether taken as capsules or powder, is considered safe for most healthy adults when used in moderate doses. It does not usually cause serious side effects. However, when taken at higher doses, especially close to the upper studied limit of 3 grams per day, some people may experience bloating, gas, mild stomach discomfort, constipation. This is mainly due to its fiber and plant compound content. That is why we mentioned earlier that choosing gelatinized maca may help. Gelatinization is a heat process that breaks down starches, making it easier to digest. It reduces digestive discomfort, but it does not change the active compound significantly. Also, and this is very important, when using maca, you should drink an adequate amount of water daily. Proper hydration helps reduce digestive issues and supports overall metabolism. Pregnancy and breastfeeding. Now, regarding pregnancy and breastfeeding, maca is not recommended during pregnancy or breastfeeding. The reason is simple. There are no strong, high-quality clinical studies confirming its safety during these periods. You may hear claims that maca increases milk production, or, on the contrary, that it harms breast milk. Both statements lack strong scientific evidence. You may also hear that it treats postpartum depression. This claim is not supported by reliable clinical research. So, for safety reasons, it is better to avoid maca during pregnancy and breastfeeding until more evidence is available. Who should avoid maca? The most important group who should be cautious are people with thyroid disorders. Maca contains compounds called glucosinolates, which are also found in other cruciferous vegetables. In very high amounts, these compounds may interfere with thyroid function, especially in people with iodine deficiency. This concern is related to thyroid health, not pancreas. There is no strong scientific evidence that maca causes pancreatitis. These glucosinolates are present in all types of maca, regardless of color, although concentrations may vary slightly. And remember, gelatinization improves digestion only. It does not remove glucosinolates or eliminate thyroid-related concerns. This brings us to the end of today's episode from Octopus, Pharmacist Products. I hope this information was clear, balanced, and useful for you. If you found value in this video, please like, subscribe, and share. And if you would like to support the channel, you can do so through Patreon, PayPal, or YouTube support options. Good night and stay healthy.